Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone 99. It's Tony. How are you guys tonight? Tonight we're going to have my review and comparison and I guess part 3 of the Seidio saga, the fake Seidio Innocase versus the real Seidio Innocase. This is the fake Seidio Innocase that I purchased off of eBay from the seller HTOCO. I believe I paid like $12.90 US or something like that. I don't remember. It was a while ago, guys. And this is the real Seidio Innocase that Seidio sent me. Sure, you guys are familiar with the story behind these two cases already. You've probably already watched the first fake Seidio video and my Seidio update. So let's just get right into the comparison here. As you can see, the packaging is completely different. When I first purchased this case from eBay, I found the auction on their store, and it was a buy it now, and I thought, you know what, this is really too good to be true. In my experience, you know, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So I went over to Seidio's website and I checked it out, and I swear I saw this packaging on Seidio's website. I can't find any packaging on their website now. I just looked tonight before doing a little research before I started shooting this video, and I just looked and they don't have any packaging pictured on their website now. They've changed it since I purchased this case. This is the packaging that Seidio, of the Seidio case that Seidio sent me directly. As you can see, it's completely different. I've got the stuff on the back here. This one's plain with a little sticker with a UPC on it. This one has no UPC on it anywhere, as you can see. Seidio's explanation for the two different packagings is they have two versions of packaging. One for cases purchased directly from them, that would be this one, and another version for retail sales. If you go check out Ram8727's Wireless Rage unboxing, he purchased a case for me before I knew that Seidio was going to send me this, because I wanted to do this review to figure out whether or not this was fake or not. So I actually purchased one before I knew that Seidio was sending me this, and he was kind enough to purchase it for me and ship it off to me. Saved me quite a bit on shipping. Thanks again, man. I really appreciate that. You're probably watching this. And I haven't received that one yet, but it is in a completely different packaging. It's like a bubble package when the case moves around in the package, and it's much larger. It's about, you know, probably like this long, and it's like a bubble type of packaging thing. Go check his video out, you'll see it. And so that's 3 forms of packaging. They say they only have 2. I swear I've seen another one somewhere. I cannot for the life of me remember where or find a picture of it, but I swear I've seen another one. So I tell you, I think Seidio, in a way, is partly responsible for the counterfeiting of their own cases. When they have so many versions of packaging, how is a consumer supposed to know which one's real and which one isn't? Personally, I think they should stick with one package. That's it. It comes in this packaging, that's it, done. But what they do, of course, isn't entirely up to them. So let's crack these open and start doing the head-to-head. This one would be the fake one in blue, and this would be the real one in ash gray. I don't really think the colors are going to make any difference, guys. They should essentially be the same case. There should be no difference between the two cases other than the color, right? So the first thing that Seidio noticed that made them quite certain that this was a fake case is if you take a look at the lettering on the case, the Seidio logo over here on the fake one is raised up much higher, embossed much higher. This one is much, more subtle. It's lower, and what Seidio didn't like was, according to Seidio, they never use lowercase letters on any of their cases. They always use uppercase letters. As you can see, those are uppercase letters. The fake one, lowercase. IPH3G, IPH is lowercase. IPH3G, all uppercase. So that was one of the things that made Seidio quite certain that this was in fact a fake case. The fit is also, the feel of the cases is different. This one has that really nice, soft, marshmallow feel. This one feels like rubber coated plastic, basically. This one has that marshmallow feel. It's very much nicer feeling case. So if we turn them over, we pop these cardboard iPhones out, and we take a look at the inside. You can see here, to take a look at the felt, this one is much more papery and thin. Feels much more like paper than actual felt. The real one, very soft, a little thicker, very soft, much more like felt, and it definitely feels thicker. You take a look at the closure mechanism, the little clip there, and you can see that the fake one sticks up quite high. It actually makes contact with the phone, and that is actually what scratched my phone when I took this off the first time. If you take a look at my phone, you can see there's a scratch right there, and there's another scratch right over here. See that? 2 scratches. That's not a scratch, that's just dirt. 2 scratches on the iPhone. I was terrified when it happened. I was like, no! That's just lint, guys, sorry. So, this one is much lower on the genuine Seidio Innocase. Much lower, comes down lower. As you can see, the plastic here is somewhat exposed. That may have been what scratched my phone on the side there. I'm not really sure. This part right here, I'm sure, is what scratched it on the bottom there. This one is much lower. Doesn't even come in contact with the phone. And as you can see, it clips in much better. It's much more in there. This one is just kind of down in there. So that's a pretty dramatic difference there. Looking at the cases with no phone in it, they do look quite similar. You may not necessarily be able to tell just by looking at them. If you put the phone in, I'm up to almost 10 minutes already. This might have to be a 2-parter, guys. You put the phone in here. This is going to have to be a 2-parter, guys. So stick around for part 2, because I still got a few things to say about this. And you can see that pops in like that, and the camera is picking it up really well here. You can see this blue is 2 different shades of blue. Seidio says it should be a uniform. They use the same dyes for everything, and it should be a uniform color. It should not be 2 different shades of blue. The camera hole, it does not line up perfectly. As you can see, it's quite low. Blocks the entire bottom of the chrome. Doesn't interfere with the lens, but it comes pretty close. And like I said, when I initially did the review on this, I really didn't like this case very much. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh, we didn't scratch it again. No, see, there's a scratch. You can see that was the part that scratched it when it came off. And then there's another scratch over there. So we're going to wrap this one up, guys. This is going to be part 1. Stick around for part 2. I'm going to shoot it right after this, and then I'll just put up a part 1 and part 2. Alright, so thanks for watching part 1. Stick around for part 2. See you in a minute, guys.